get set. Where them haters, where them hoes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying?
So it's been 10 years with me being the head instructor of a martial arts club. I'm not a storefront. I'm doing it as part of Park and Rec. 10 years of me designing the curriculum, actually technically being responsible for my own promotions. Once I started up the club, that's when I just officially declared Cecil Taekwondo. I eventually rolled up a curriculum for it. So now I got gradings up to 10th degree black belt. Now, ideally, I would want to have a committee of black belts sit down, and if we were to promote somebody higher than me, the number of degrees in the room of black belts, say we want to promote somebody to 7th, and I'm at 4th right now, so it would be me at 4th and my son's at 3rd. We would get together and grade that person for 7th. That's how I'm going to do it in my org. But if that's not available, I mean, I am Soke. I will just grade the person myself. But that's how I would like to have it set up ideally. And I wrote the curriculum, so, I can do that. I look at Style Founder and Soke. I look at creating a system not necessarily being the same thing as technical rank. Because you can have a concept. You can have an idea of how something should go. You can be able to do analysis of something, but that doesn't mean that you can physically do it or engineer it. You can coach something. You can coach somebody to do something that you may not be able to do yourself. So they need your information to help get up to that higher level. So that's how I'm doing it. But just in terms of how it's been emotionally, this has really been the most interesting and the toughest time in the martial arts for me, save when I was a raw beginner. Raw beginner, you're scared. You don't know what's going on. You feel nervous. You feel anxious. Just the whole fear of the unknown type thing. But when you're on your own, flying without a net, there's not necessarily somebody you can go ask questions to all the time. You have to make the determination. You have to decide what direction you want to go in. And while you're doing all that, and with me, doing all that, working a day job, being married, parenting, having other family obligations, I got to find time to at least keep my skills at the same level, if not improve them. And I've managed to make some physical improvement, much to my shock, because I could not do that V kick. I tried that for years. I couldn't do it. I finally figured it out once I was on my own. I guess that was time for me to just sit down and focus and figure out how to do it. And I still can't do it that well unless I'm really, really warmed up. There's a picture of me out there somewhere that I wish I had of me getting the V kick up to head height up here. But I didn't take it. Somebody from the county took it, and I don't know what she did with it. I'm sure she still has it somewhere, and I don't know her name, so I don't know who to ask. So I like teaching out of the rec centers because I feel like you really get into the community, and it's a great way to give back. But now, starting this year, I also have one class going in my basement. And I did a video where I'm comparing and contrasting teaching at the recs versus teaching out of the basement. So teaching out of the basement is going well. Like I said, I can control the environment. And I really got high hopes for that small group of students that I have teaching out the basement. But one good thing about teaching out the basement is I don't have to worry about a minimum. I have what my minimum is for me. I don't have to worry about meeting the class minimum for the county, because if you don't meet their minimum, class is canceled and they put somebody else in there. They can get a class in there that's more popular. They can have that time set aside for runnels, that type of thing. And I'm not even mad at them for that. A friend of mine who's in another county, excuse me, I'm not going to say what county it is because I don't want to start anything. He's teaching at another county. He said in their county, it's set up to where if the teacher doesn't meet the minimum, but they have some students, then you don't get paid for that session. So I think that would work because a lot of us would teach for free. But at the same time, while I think that will work, I kind of like getting paid. And in a way, I kind of like it if they cancel it because you don't meet the minimum. Because to me, as much as it hurts my feelings when stuff like that happens, it lets me know, hey, they not feeling, the community is not feeling what you're offering. So you either need to change up what you're offering, or you need to go to another center or find another avenue for people who are feeling what you're offering. Now, see, that's what I like about the basement school. I know if they're going to come all the way out there and come train in my basement, they definitely are feeling what I'm offering. So I don't really have any, too many interesting things. I mean, yeah, there's some low-key challenge stories or whatever I can bring up, but that's just being petty. That stuff's water under the bridge. So I can say this as a word to the wise: if you get the opportunity to teach out of the county and to run your own class, do it. I have seen a martial artist. He said he started in the county and then he moved from county to storefront. And I think that's been a lot of path. That's been that's been the trajectory for a lot of people. They'll start county, then they move out to their own storefront, and then if they get that going, they might move to 2 storefronts. I'm not quite ready to do a storefront yet. I got so much going on right now, just with family and with day job obligations and stuff, that I've already got 2 other things. I got the basement class and then the park and rec class. So maybe storefront will come when it's time. I'm just going to leave that up to God right now. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Happy anniversary to me. It was 10 years ago in March 2008. I started flying without a net. So hopefully we'll have at least 10 more, if not 50 more. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this stuff with people who like to talk about the martial arts. And peace.